Sorry, a little bit late. And now on the show tonight, I've got Britain's top racing driver. So I better get a bit of a move on. Delicious, thank you so much. Very good. All right, let's start the show! You're very kind. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello and welcome. What an action-packed show we've got for you tonight. Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton is here, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Spanish film director Pedro Almodovar is here. Oh, yeah. My favorite comedian Dara O'Brien is on the show. Plus, we've got music from the fabulous Alison Moyet, ladies and gentlemen. Love Alison Moyet. Love her. Oh, dear. I'm so looking forward to meeting Lewis Hamilton. Now look at him there. Look at Lewis Hamilton. How handsome is he? He's very handsome, yeah. You do think, is every man in Formula One good-looking and sexy? No. That would be a resounding no. Lewis, famously in a relationship with singer Nicole Scherzinger. Sexy squared. You think it must be hard keeping that relationship going, though, because Lewis has a very busy life. There's racing cars, meeting fans, listening to Nicole singing. Yeah. Terribly busy. He is. Hey, also the first time on the show for Dara O'Brien. Now, yes, give him a whoop, why not? Dara's here to talk about his maths show, Dara O'Brien's School of Hard Sums. Now, I tell you, I love maths shows. I love them. I really do. The first series had 8 episodes, and this next series has also 8 episodes. So that's a total of, 1, there's another one from the 5. 2 series. There'll be 2 series. Maths, though, it's a real skill. I think we all know people who've been reduced to tears trying to get their sums to add up. We owe how much? Hey, and it's a big buenas noches to legendary Spanish director Pedro Almodovar. Yes, I know. A few Pedro fans in tonight. Yes, there are. And of course, he's made so many brilliant films. All About My Mother, Talk to Her, Volver, The Skin I Live In. And I hope I can make him feel welcome here, because there are a few cultural differences between England and Spain. Take sport. This is what a footballer looks like in Spain. And this is what they look like in England. In Spain, they have amazing beaches. England has... This is how you fill a glass of Spanish sherry. Oh, and this is how you fill a glass of English wine. Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll be having music from Alison Moyet. But first, he's the second funniest Irishman on the telly. It's Dara O'Brien! Hello, sir. Oh, lovely to see you. Have a seat, do. Viva España, it's Pedro Almodovar! So nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. Yeah. Come on, sit down. And if you feel the need for speed, it's Lewis Hamilton! Hello, sir. Very nice to see you. I'm really well. Sit down. It's good, isn't it? It's good. I think you would call this sofa eclectic. Something for everyone. It really is. You know what I mean? And I have to say, I'm so excited, not just the name of your film, it's also how I feel to have you on the show, Pedro. I've been a fan of yours for a very, very long time. So.
Okay. Anyway, I'm a director always, even in this moment. If you want that I understand you, just you don't mind to speak a little slowly. I mean, but I don't want to direct you.
Okay.
Only if you allow me.
I will try.
No, not so much, because then it's awful for the rhythm.
In the middle of both.
Okay. By the way, Pedro Almodovar?
You can call it wherever, I mean, wherever, no, however you want.
Oh, yes.
You know, in Italy, they call me Aldo Samovar, which is a mix of two words, Aldo and Samovar, you know, the Russian
Yes,
thing.
like an old kettle.
So, and I never say that you are wrong. So, anyway, if you want to pronounce it like if you were Spanish, excuse me that I'm so long, then it is Pedro, yes, you said that.
Pedro?
Pedro, yes. Almodovar.
Almodovar?
Yeah.
I may stay with
I
Pedro.
know it's difficult, so...
I might just call you Pedro.
Yeah.
This is great. We're here 5 minutes. We've not got past his name yet.
Poor Alison Moye is packing up her piano. She's like, I'll never get to me.
Mine, you do... Oh, you... No,
Is Mara?
Dara. Dara?
You have to use... I mean, I have to apologize. When they told us that I was between you and him, I thought you were a lady.
I know. I was. It didn't suit me. No, it's an Irish name meaning oak tree, and so genuinely, I don't know that.
Very alliterate man.
Yes, that's quite all right. No, I don't expect you to speak Irish as well as expecting you to speak English. We don't expect you to come over here and do an interview in 3 languages, which is only...
No, but I want to understand you.
Of course.
I want to understand him.
Of course.
I don't speak any Spanish.
No?
No, can you see that?
You have anything against Spain?
No.
Now, Lewis, that's not true, because Spain isn't very fond of you.
True.
Yes.
No.
True.
Yes, it is.
No, I don't seem to have a good following there.
No. Well, they've got their homegrown man, haven't they?
They have.
Alonso.
Yeah.
They like cheering him on.
They do.
But not so much you. No.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, yes. Very little.
In actual fact, I think you could help me with my Spanish fans. You've got to put me in the movie.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I will have some problems.
Why?
It is, but, you know, anyway, I don't really... This is a mistake. No, but you know that Fernando Alonso is it's someone, of course, very famous. He's a kind of hero in Spain, but in Spain, I mean, the Spanish people really, for our heroes, including, I mean, I don't know if I'm a hero there or not, but for the very famous people there, you know, I mean, my country is really very tough with them.
You can just say no.
Then Fernando has a lot of problems with the people.
Really?
Because they don't look that he's a nice guy.
Okay.
So I think they will prefer you.
Sounds good.
If you're going to go into a Pedro Almodovar film, you don't go in as Lewis Hamilton. You go in as the kind of male character who appears in a Pedro Almodovar film, which is usually some scumbag who's killed by Penelope Cruz, in grand passions and murder and sex and that stuff. Yeah,
I would say, Lewis, wax your ass. That's all I say. That'll be my top tip. Actually, do you speak Spanish? No.
Tienes un poquito de España.
Poquito is enough.
Yeah, but tuve una novia en Barcelona por 5 años.
I just asked, did you speak Spanish?
Because un is masculine.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Novia is feminine.
As you know, it's very confusing with me, whether it's masculine or feminine.
Can I just say, press your red button now. Something may happen.
No, I used to, years ago, used to go out with a lady whose family were expats who lived in Barcelona, and I was with this lady, travelling with this lady who'd ordered everything for us for the time we'd been over, and you began to feel like a fool, right? So I went, we were in a McDonald's or like a KFC, one of these places, and I said, I can surely order the food here, right? I'm not so much of an idiot. I said, look, and there was a picture above the guy serving of a meal, right? And I had like a burger and fries, whatever, and I said, that is what we'll get. Fab, I'll go up and I'll get that, right? And I walked to the counter and I said, hola, and he might said, hola, and I said, por favor. I said, dos, and I just read the words underneath the picture, presuming they would be a description of the meal,
Yes.
right? It's like, quiero mi Cuba libre para que la gente pueda bailar. Whatever it was, right? And I sold it, sold it, right? And the guy looked at me, just bewildered. And I turned to my then girlfriend, who was laughing. I said, what? And she said, well, you just walked to the counter and said to the man, why not enjoy our new lunchtime meal?
Lewis, now, see, I'm thrilled you're here because I came to driving very late. Yeah. I was, I think, 38 when I learned how to drive.
Really?
And actually, Dara, you were what,
34.
34. Can you drive a car?
No, I don't know how to.
You don't know how to?
So
it's a tough crowd, Lewis.
No,
how to drive?
never. No.
Really?
No, it's possible.
Because how old were you when you started driving? You were like a child.
Yeah, well, I started go-karting when I was 8.
8?
Yeah, but I probably started driving when I was about 13.
Oh, look. Oh. And have you won a prize there? Is that what you've got?
Yeah, that was my first race win.
How old were you there? That was about 8.
Yeah, I was about 8 then.
Wow. And presumably, you know, because parents say to their kids now, you must learn to lose graciously and da-da-da. But your parents must be like, no, you've got to win. Like, you must... were you just a vile child if you lost?
Yes.
Really?
I wasn't very good.
Was there big crying?
There's
and
lots
boo-hooing?
of footage of me sulking after races. I wasn't a very good loser. I'm still not a good loser now, to be honest.
Yeah, but now they pay you to win.
Exactly.
It's different, yeah. And obviously, you're very good at the going fast part of driving. You're excellent at that. But are there areas of driving where you feel less confident? Like,
No.
like when you're parallel parking, do you think, oh, I hope no one's looking, because this could take a while?
No.
You're really good at that.
Yeah, but I just don't drive often.
Really?
I have a driver here, so... Just get driven, it makes it much easier. Then you don't have to be embarrassed.
Yeah, it would be really easy. Yeah.
No, but honestly, I don't have any troubles with it.
OK. Now, as I say, I don't know much about Formula One, so forgive me if any of these questions are slightly moronic.
No problem.
No, you're doing very well this year. You're third now after Bahrain?
Yeah, third.
But this is
He's thinking, Fernando.
Yeah,
I'm audience, part of the audience now.
So, this is your first season with Mercedes.
Yeah.
So, were you expected to do this well?
No, definitely not. Definitely not, because last year they were like a second and a half off, so they were struggling massively last year, and obviously I came from a good car, knowing I was going to perhaps not such a good car, but, I mean, they've just done an incredible job, and the car's quick, so...
But
it's
is
just
that
a
the thing?
blessing.
Are you just as good as your car? If you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, if someone's in a really fast car and someone's in not such a fast car, I'm guessing the man in the very fast car will win.
Yes.
Yes. So, you're as good as your car?
No, I'm better than my car. I'm definitely better than my car. But sometimes the car obviously is people are always asking what percentage is the driver and which percentage is the car. I mean, people probably say it's like 70-30. You know, the car is a huge player in it. So some people that have a really good car and maybe not so good as a driver, they can still win.
But you were with McLaren for years. I mean, so why the move now? What
I
changed?
just wanted something different, you know.
Money.
No, honestly, it wasn't.
Loads of money. Mercedes just go, here's a bank.
Both offers were loads. So.
Forget Santander. Here's the Bank of Germany.
They were both absolutely fantastic offers, and
But one was a bit bigger.
no, honestly, it wasn't. But no, I'd been with McLaren since I was 13, and so it was like leaving home, really.
But it must have been, because that's like family. Was it weird leaving?
It was very weird. Yeah. And when I called Martin, it was one of the toughest calls I've ever made. But it's just great being somewhere new. And I'm sure you've all experienced it, where you go from one office to another or from one job to another. It's just refreshing. It's a new experience. You've got to learn to communicate with lots of new people. There's about 1,000 people on our team.
Wow.
Which people don't know, just to build 2 cars.
Wow. And the new car smell as well is lovely. Now, here's the thing. So, obviously it depends how fast you go, but in general, how long does a Grand Prix race? Like, what is it, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
An hour and 45 minutes, usually.
So, does that get boring?
No, not at all.
Do you listen to music?
I wish I could. I wish I could.
But no, think about it. That's a long time to be driving, an hour and 45 minutes.
Trust me, you're holding on for dear life the whole way, so...
But are people talking to you?
Yeah. You have the radio communication between the garage and yours. and it's just constant feedback about, you know, tyre preparation and fuel loads and your lap time, the gap between you and the guy in front, what position you're in, all those kind of things.
But in Malaysia, then, if people are talking to you, how did you end up in the wrong pit stop?
Well, they did.
That's a rookie error.
Yeah, well, I came into the pits and they call you in, and then you have a pit confirm button, so press a button, which then they know I'm coming in. And when they come into the pit lane, you get down to the pit speed limiter, and I was looking out for my team, and I think I looked down to make a switch change, and then I looked up and I just turned in and I went straight to my old team. So I was so used to it. I was so used to it of all these years. I guess, you know, old habits.
And did they start to run towards the car? Like, kind of...
No, they're like, get on, get on, get on.
Get out of here.
There wasn't like just a moment where you all stood in a kind of a awkward...
I felt that, exactly.
But now, here's the thing about Formula One that I think I would be good at this, because the champagne spray, you know the thing you do when you win, and you like winning. No, we've got a picture. You're really good at it. Look how well he's very good at directing the champagne spray. There you are. There's another one of you, I think. Oh, look at that. See, it's excellent. And here you are with Jensen. That almost looks like a scene from one of your films, Pedro.
Yeah, very much, yes. Very much. Like, I'm so excited.
Do you think... so I've got champagne. Do you think... are you good enough... You better be. Are you good enough that you could, like, direct it into my mouth? Could you get the spray into my mouth?
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you think you can? Are you serious? Okay, no, wait. I'm gonna... No, wait. So... Let me just... I'll open the bottle first, and then you can do the shaky bit.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, hang on, here we go. Now, I'm told, if I do this properly, it should sigh like a satisfied woman. Hang on. Let's hear it. Oh. That doesn't sound like a satisfied woman.
Sounds like a woman trapped in a door.
Okay. So, you know how to... I don't know... So what do? Do you just shake it... You put your thumb in it and shake it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you stand here and aim it this way. I'll take my jacket off because I don't trust you. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Should I soak him?
No! No, try and get it into my mouth.
Okay.
Okay, let me just...
Hold on. I'm gonna spray it just here first so I don't get it all over you, right? Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Delicious! Get any? You all okay? You want some? Here, have a towel.
No.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe you asked me to do that.
You know, champagne in the eye, really quite stingy. But delicious. It was
I didn't
nice.
even get you drenched.
No, you didn't, actually. No, it was all head work. Well done. Very good. Very, very good. You should win more. That was very good. Jensen Butler was so jealous. It's like you've cheated on him. I feel refreshed. I feel like I've had a shower. Right. Now, Pedro Almodovar. Back in our cinemas. I am so excited. Is the movie?
You look really energetic now.
I know. I do look fresher now, don't I?
Your eyes are really red. You look
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, this is typical like after a shower.
on some 36-hour bender. You'd be like, they haven't slept in a month. You're like,
No, because listen, I've seen the movie and it is hilarious. It is such a funny film, and it seems incredible that Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. That was 25 years ago. So this is your first sort of out-and-out comedy since then.
Yeah.
What took so long to come back to pure comedy?
I don't know why. I wanted, but it... I was getting older, you know, and this is so sad. So perhaps it was because of that my movies became darker and darker with the time and more somber. Anyway, I have to tell you that I received many awards. When you are darker, you receive more awards than when you make a light comedy. That's for sure. This is like that. If you think about directing, try to make dark, very dark movies. Comedies is okay.
I want to be in the movie.
Yes. I mean,
He's made this one already.
I know.
This one's finished.
Yeah, oh, okay.
It's out next Thursday. It's too late.
But I will keep on making movies.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Give me a call.
Oh, yes. Well, give me your number and all your... dates. So...
His champagne work is second to none.
No, and you are very sexy, and you look very good actor, too. The cinema, yeah, it was created for someone like you. So we can keep on talking about comedy.
Just park that car. But now, I'm so excited, the movie. Now, it's all set on a plane.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there is a moment that also excited, as everything, in Spain, has two meanings. One implies enthusiasm, and the second is to be horny. So to be excited in Spanish is to be horny. So, because this is the mood of the passenger.
What is the word for that? What is the
estar
word?
cachondo.
Estar con...
Cachondo.
Cachondo.
Sí.
Okay.
I mean, when you see a girl that you really like her,
I just tell my girl.
You say, estoy muy cachondo.
Estoy
muy cachondo.
Estoy muy cachondo.
Muy
Cachondo.
cachondo. Yes.
I'm going to say that to Nicole.
Yes, to open.
She'll like it.
Sounds wonderful in your...
Cachondo.
Cachondo, yes. Cachondo, it's a nice
Let's
word.
say a deep voice.
This is a very important word.
Sounds
in
vile,
Spanish.
right? Like cachondo. Sounds like I've just been sick in my mouth. Oh, such cachondo.
So that's why I'm so excited it was there.
And so it's all set on a plane, but it's a plane that they think is going to crash.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've got a bit of the trailer to give us a taste,
Good idea.
of the film. Here we go.
Por favor, presten atención. Mis compañeros y yo intentaremos hacerles pasar el viaje lo más agradable posible. Tenemos algunos problemillas, problemas muy serios, la verdad, y estamos bebiendo para olvidar.
¿Qué le habéis puesto a este cóctel?
Una sobredosis de mezcalinas. A ver qué hubiera sido de tu vida si no hubiera pedido yo por ti.
¿Así que pedías?
Pues mira, que dejaras las drogas, el alcohol y los cuartos oscuros, eso pedía.
Very funny film. It's a very funny film.
Thank you.
Now, Pedro, obviously you've won 2 Oscars now for Talk to Her and All About My Mother. And you would have thought at that point Hollywood comes a-calling, Pedro moves to America. Was that ever an option?
They asked me even before, really after we went on the verge of a nervous breakdown, they start really proposing me to go there. And there are, I remember some movies that they proposed me to do. Sister Act, for example.
Wow.
Well, you can imagine why.
What might have been?
No, I say no.
Really?
Yeah, because Luis, I made a
movie.
Yeah, it is. I made a movie in the '83. You were not born, perhaps. At that moment, with a very similar story.
Dark Habits.
Dark Habits, with nuns, they sing, and and perhaps that's why they asked me to do it.
But then, so you didn't go, but then you've produced these stars who did go. Antonio Banderas.
They did.
Penelope Cruz is your muse, Penelope Cruz. You worked with her. She did a little part in this film.
Yes.
So 6 times?
Yeah, I think so.
So why is Penelope Cruz so special to you?
Well, first of all, she is a very good actress.
That's true.
She's incredibly beautiful, with an amazing photogenia, how you say it?
Photogenic?
Photogenic. So she's seen, she's very good in drama. I mean, she cries incredibly. She's very funny in comedy. Well, here is really, so here rather than here.
What do we say? Estoy
the cleavage.
muy conchunda.
The cleavage. But you know, it's very important. That cleavage.
Yes.
That's not how you say it, though, is it?
But cachonda is feminine. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
jeez, the dog's Oh, I'm very femininely attracted to her.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't have prejudices. I'm not him. Cachondo.
Cachondo.
Yes.
Cachondo. Yes.
Ending in O.
Oh, very good.
Contondo. Well, listen, I'm so pleased you're back and with such a funny film. I just loved it. I'm so excited. It's out next 30 at a cinema near you, so best of luck with it, Pedro. People will love it. People will love it. Now, but if you don't want to go out, if you want to stay in, you could watch next Wednesday the return of Dara O'Brien's maths show. Now, this... Yeah. Okay. We're going to get... This could get very bogged down.
Also, because it is really, like, let's just face it, this is a weird thing to come on to such a big, popular chat show to talk about. This tiny little pet project thing that we do just for me and the kind of sciencey nerds who like to watch these shows, like whatever. And so, yeah, it is, but it is, like, it's some weird, obscure Japanese television show that we picked up that Dave then are sticking out on a channel, like whatever. And we love it, but I could fully accept that most people go, Matt's my arse.
But it's proper. But in Japan,
it's huge. In Japan, this is like they're on show 150. There are DVD box sets of it. It goes on at 10 o'clock on the equivalent of ITV. It's very Japanese. Like it is properly like there's 7 different hosts, and then there's crawlers, and there's a man dressed as a town crier, and all this huge shouting and roaring. And then in the middle, it's this maths show, right? So we do it differently. We do it the way they do things here, where we stick loads of comedians onto it. Yeah. They try to solve problems, basically. And then I actually try to solve them properly, and there's a proper maths professor there who goes, no, what you do is this.
So it's not all maths, sometimes it's logic.
A lot of them are more like logic puzzles, and yeah, so it's not, trust me, it's nothing to do like, it's nothing like school maths. School maths would be boring for most people. This is much more like problems and puzzles, and how would you solve that?
But you're a proper boffin. I mean...
No, I got a bit of the way through it.
Oh, you got a degree in maths and something else clever.
Yeah, well, what do I say? Well, I'm Irish.
You could have got a proper job with that.
I could have. Instead, I ran off to the circus. And then 20 years later, I got dragged back into maths. And so, yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
But no, because, like, I did feel sorry for any kids studying for the GCSE this week. You did the paper, didn't you?
I did one of the papers.
You did the advanced maths.
I don't know if it was I did that. Somebody put a paper in front of me in an interview and said, try that.
And you did it in 10 minutes on an A-star?
Yeah, that's not important. No.
And then you said it was too easy.
No, the point I didn't say was... Firstly, don't come out with praise, because I'm Irish and I can't handle praise. It's just not the thing I'm comfortable with. No, I said it wasn't as interesting as it could have been. I said that if you were really into it, you know, and not most people aren't, but if you're really into it, you would have got to the end of that and gone, well, there's nothing really there for me to enjoy, you know, to actually... Because people can't enjoy it. And we just did the paper was just a bit like, you know, wrote and do this and do that and bang, there you go, fine.
Do you know anyone that's enjoyed it?
That was Jordan. Yeah, well, I did.
Do any of you enjoy your GCSEs?
Honestly,
someone did.
Yeah. So. Some people do, but it is one of these things. Listen, man, you drive a you have enough technical stuff. You have engineers. Do you go around and going, nerd, and then run away designing your super fast car? No. But, yeah, it is one of these things that it is really... We found the joy of now is that with Twitter and everything, people who kind of like this stuff can find each other. You put that show anywhere and it'll find the same audience. And so there's a small community of people who like these kind of problems.
Does it make you conchundo?
If it was Matt and Penelope Cruz's cleavage, no.
Yeah, 1 + 1.
Yeah.
Equals. Listen, I'll tell you what, we've got one of the problems.
Yeah.
This is a clip from the show, and this is a problem. Now, God help us, because I'm looking at the two of you. The three of us will be lost here.
What?
You know the answer.
More logic.
You know the answer.
But yes.
Logic.
You know the answer, so we're going to try and solve it.
Yeah.
So watch closely. This is the problem. This is the problem.
So I've got 4 hats here.
But we are 3 heads.
3 heads, exactly. So 4 hats, 2 red and 2 blue. And what I'm going to do is to line you up such that you're facing in a straight line. And you're not allowed to look at the hats. or look round at the person behind you. You're not allowed to speak. And what you've got to do to get free is one of you has to identify the colour of the hat that I put on top of you.
Oh.
Okay.
3 prisoners are standing in a row, facing in the same direction, each wearing one of 4 possible hats, 2 red and 2 blue. The prisoners can't speak or turn around, but it is possible for them to work out who's wearing what hat. But how? And do we even deserve our freedom?
Now, so we've got 4 hats.
You've got hats, have you?
We've got 4 hats. They're in here, so I won't look at them.
No, don't look at them.
They're red
Sure.
and they're red and navy.
Right.
So you did that. So if we stand up,
Stand up. And all face...
If we face this way.
You all look at me, right? Look
Yeah,
at me.
so
No,
we've turned
fine.
off the monitors. We've turned off the monitors.
There we go. You're there.
We don't
All
have to
right,
wear
okay.
these hats, do we?
Yes, we do.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay, so... But you can't...
Yeah, if you hadn't figured that bit out, I really don't think... I don't have high hopes. I don't have high hopes.
I'll go behind you, because obviously they can see what hat you're going to... No, you have to say that.
You say that.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, great. That's good. You actually don't translate the colour of the hat to him when you put it on. So there you go. You can't see that.
And you
can't.
don't say
That's
anything.
Okay, but
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me for a second.
Oh, yes?
There we go. A little bit of a setup here.
That suits you, I think.
There we go. You can.
Okay.
Don't touch the hat.
I can't touch that. Okay.
Okay, and then I get one.
And then you get one, right?
Okay, here we go.
Right. Can
anyone... Did you get your hair?
Don't.
No, it's just very neat.
It's very neat.
Very
Yes.
neat.
Come on, the man is a driver. Of course he's got his own hairdryer. Right, and so therefore, can any of you tell me now, and the whole setup is this ridiculous thing that you're prisoners and you'll all die if somebody doesn't tell me which colour hat you're wearing. Can any of you tell me which colour hat you're wearing right now?
And it's just red or navy?
Yeah, they're the 2 colours.
Are you talking to me?
Pero usted, muy difícil.
But wait,
I would say impossiblante.
See?
See, I would have said yes.
But it's just a guess, right?
It's not a guess. It's not a guess. One of you should be able to figure it out. One of you should be able to look and know what colour hat
Well, you see,
you're
I
wearing.
feel like it should be me because I can see 2 hats.
Yeah, I know. You'd think that, but you can't. Clue!
So, Lewis, it's you.
I know.
You're the only one who can figure it out.
I've got red.
You've got red. You've got red. You've got red. Well done. Why have you got red?
Because I'm the one in between these 2.
How did you figure that out? How did you figure that out?
Because in the video, the guy in the middle had the red hat.
We've solved it, Pedro. We've solved it.
Mine is blue.
It's blue.
Yes. And mine is blue. Yeah. Very good.
In many
the important
ways,
thing is, Pedro, you won.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know otherwise?
You know it. You're the only one who can actually know it, right? And the reason you know it is because Graham can see 2 hats, right? But Graham knows there's 2 and 2 of each colour, right? There's 2 of blue and 2 red. And Graham hasn't immediately shouted, well, I can see the 2 blue, so I must have red, or vice versa. So therefore, what Graham sees are 2 different hats, right? There must be 2 different hats on you and him. You can see his colour, so therefore you'll know what colour your hat is.
Okay.
That's how that works.
That was a real test of people being clever. Clever people were going, oh, very good. 2 women here were like, what the hell is this? Right, it is time for music. I've been in love with this lady's voice ever since Yazoo days, and now she's back with a fabulous album called The Minutes. Here performing the new single, When I Was Your Girl, it is Alison Moyet!
When I was your girl, I didn't know that I would end where you begin. More beautiful in your skin, no matter of regret. This loosening curl, teasing you out. When I was your girl, in my room, you said we'll stay here for an endless year. Close the door, we're letting no one near. When I was your girl, when I was to wear the weather down. But even in the sun, you said you tasted rain. I watched you unfurl, you held on to me when I was your girl. In my cups, I see you watching from the edge of the bed. I'm thinking words that you never said when I was your girl. When I was your girl. And then today I'll be keeping out your way. Every day they owe our pain. They were never satisfied. When I was your girl. When I was your girl. We tore the page and politely quit the stage. Into corners sweet arrange. I would never leave you crying. When I was your girl. When I was your girl. When I was your girl. When I was your girl.
Woo! Alison Moye, everybody! Oh, that's so gorgeous. Oh, mwah, and mwah, mwah. Come and sit down. That's Dara O'Brien. Then George Mortimer. Lewis Hamilton. Very good.
You're doing pretty well.
Oh, lovely. And now, is it you're a Pedro fan?
I am, yeah. In fact, my daughter, people always say, "Do your kids come on?" I go, "No." She knew he was on today, so it's like, I'm coming with him.
Oh, excellent. Have you met Alison's daughter yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
No.
You're not going to be able to miss that chance, I'm afraid.
Conchonda.
Okay. We're probably like that now, I think.
Yeah. Listen, congratulations. I've been lucky enough to hear the whole album. It's just
brilliant.
Fantastic.
Thank you so
Now,
much.
the album's out on May 6th.
May 6th, yeah.
But the single's out now.
Yes.
And we're playing it to death on radio, too.
Hurrah!
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's A-list. It's A-list. And I know it's ridiculous because you've never gone away and you've always been brilliant, but there's something about this. Do you feel it yourself, that this album is just...
Yeah, I feel this is like it's probably the most cohesive work that I've done so far, and, yeah, I love it. But everyone kind of says that about their new loves. I know they don't. It's the best love I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's kind
Well,
of
I
like
suppose
that.
what's good is
It
people are saying it back to you.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
You're not just going, I like it. You're going,
It's good, really.
It's a little obscure, Alison. And now, but Alison, new album, new life. You've moved.
I've moved, yeah, moved 3 weeks ago, and I've just got rid of luggage. I love it. I don't want to own anything. That's my ambition, is to own nothing.
But is this true that you chucked everything out?
Yeah. I had 3 skips, 2 house
Think about your
clearances.
daughters.
Except for my daughters.
She didn't throw them out. She kept the daughters.
They've had their time.
But did you not keep... I mean, you know that thing where in your house it's as if there's going to be an Alison Moye museum at some point? So did you throw all that stuff away?
I threw it all away. My gold discs, my stage clothes, my diaries, the lot. And you know,
Your
it's funny 'cause-
diaries?
Oh, everything. People think I've had a real meltdown, and it's like, you do know that this is like sprayed somebody else's record on sticky back plastic, don't you? You do know it's not valuable. I am not that stupid.
Gold? You've thrown away gold?
We are talking you know, it's been in the loft all this time. The kids are gone, downsized. I don't want to have all that stuff, that space, you know. And that kind of like, oh, I'm just going to put it in the toilet because I don't really care about it. It's not true, is it? That's like, you must see it.
Yeah, but you really don't care about it because you just chucked it in the garden.
I did. I smashed them and then chucked them. I think it's like more noble about smashing.
It's brilliant. You're absolutely right, though, because if you ever visit... We all get posters or old copies of DVDs, but if you ever visit somebody's house when they're older, which is still full of this stuff...
Still, yeah.
They're real creepy.
It's just...
It's like Norma Desmond. It's like, oh, this was the woman I used to be. Posters and stuff. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's tragic. And also, I was going to say something really significant and it went...
That
is the perfect philosophy.
Yeah.
That's only significant.
I had something really clever to say and I threw it away.
I
Threw it away.
I just didn't even care what I had to say.
And very quickly, we must say you're going on tour later this year, starting on the 30th of September, going through to the end of October. And it's just brilliant that you're back and singing and live and everything.
Thank you.
We love Alison Moyet. So good luck with all that. Now, before we go tonight, I'm not sure if anyone has explained this bit of the show to you, Pedro, but you'll see. It's time for a story or two in the red chair. So who awaits? Hello.
Hello. Hello, Pedro. I'm so excited. Te quiero mucho.
What's your name, sir?
So my name is Giuseppe Lentini. I'm Belgian-Italian.
Oh, yes.
I live in London. I'm an actor. And I want to be in Pedro Almodovar's next movie.
Very good.
And my story is called In the Park with Madonna, actually.
I love your story has a title. I love this.
So 3 years ago, I got
Can I just say, if you're not watching this in HD, there's a whole body as well. It's not just a little head.
I'm tiny.
It's not just a little head popped on a thing.
So actually,
So in the park with Madonna, off you go.
So an agent called me and he said, "Oh, are you available tomorrow? Because there's eventually you could be a supporting artist in a big production."
Can I just stop you for 1 second? Now, can you understand him, Pedro?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He wanted to work with me and Madonna.
I'm French-Italian.
He's French-Italian, and this story is called In the Park with Madonna. So far, all that's happened
In the
is
park.
In the park.
Yeah.
A park, trees, benches, picnics.
Yes.
Perhaps a fountain. I can't see.
But I got to the park.
Now you hold your horses. So far, he's just had a phone call from an agent saying, did he want to be a supporting artist in a thing with Madonna?
And I said yes.
Oh, all right. The story continues.
Yes.
So I got there, and I saw Madonna, and I thought, oh my God, the Queen. Anyway, so I was told we couldn't talk to her, we couldn't approach her, or anything like this.
Yes, of course.
So, as I was doing my little role as a sporting artist behind a tree, so you see, it was so exciting. So I decided I wanted to get a glimpse of Madonna, so I got my iPhone and I started thinking that no one would spot me. And within a minute, I got these 2 big bodyguards of her. Got there, and, you know, I looked at them and I said, yeah, we've seen what you've done. Like, can you get your phone, please? Get me your phone. And I say, no way. Then he say, then you get out of here, then. I say, okay, I'll get out. Say, so you're ready to get out of here?
Double. There were so many bits in that story. I was thinking, this sounds like it should be a brilliant story.
No,
he's hilarious. He's behind a tree. Madonna's there. God, it was boring.
What a great gig he got, though, as an acting job behind a tree.
Well, he's good at camouflage.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go in that red chair, you can. Just contact us via our website at this very address. Thank you to all my guests tonight. Alison Moyet! Carol Brian! Pedro Almodovar! And Mr. Lewis Hamilton! Join me next week with Eurovision hopeful Bonnie Tyler, actress Kim Cattrall, Star Trek star Chris Pine, and Sherlock Holmes himself, Benedict Cumberbatch. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye!
New comedy from Ben Elton next on BBC One. David Haig's Doing It the Right Way. Or head to BBC 3 now for Family Guy.